Hello, Facebook and YouTube, because I'll probably put this on there later. Sarah Haley here, and this is going to be a little bit different than my normal live videos, or recorded for any of you watching the replay, because I am doing a challenge in April. Hey Jen! Happy Saturday! Happy April Fools! I'm doing a challenge. It's Savvy Sexy Social's vlog every day in April. Every day. I'm going to try really hard. Hey, Heather. Hey, Megan. I'm glad you guys are all here. So yes, I'm vlogging every day in April. So that means there's going to be a lot of really hopefully helpful content that I'm going to share with you. And then there will be just some updates like this, because I've been asked so much. Any of you who've been pregnant are going to understand this one. How are you feeling? The reality is I wish everybody asked me that as much as they do when I'm pregnant, but I sometimes feel like they're asking me if I'm dying. like I'm sick. Which sometimes I guess with pregnancy I am. But I wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing much better. Any of you who follow me on my Instagram stories know I had a virus earlier in the week. And if you don't know me, I am pregnant with baby number 3. I'm best known for my pre- and postnatal exercise workouts, but I also share a lot with moms about what works for me in motherhood and what doesn't, frankly. And this pregnancy has just been a very different one for me. And one of the biggest differences has been that I have been sick a lot. Not sick like morning sickness, although I was afraid that's what this was. I'm in my 3rd trimester and I was really afraid. I texted my OB earlier this week about is this going to be 3rd trimester morning sickness? I was really worried. And she was like, or you're sick. And I was like, okay. The next day when I felt fine, I was like, she's right. But what I'm realizing is that I have to try so much harder with this pregnancy to take better care of myself. I love what Jen says. I always feel like I need to put on a happy front when they ask that. I know, and it's a really good point, Jen, because my answer usually these days is people are like, how are you feeling? And I literally have been answering pregnant. Like, that's my answer. I'm feeling pregnant. Because that's pretty much how I feel. I feel fine. I feel really pretty good most days. Hey, Britt! But the reality is I feel pregnant. Like, I am not a person who forgets that I'm pregnant, because I do feel really different in a pregnant body than I do in my normal body. All right, so that's the update on me. I do have quite a few things I want to share with you guys, and one of them was I just wanted to give you an update because so many of you have asked, and I really appreciate that you've asked. If you do follow me on Instagram, you probably recognize these as the pajamas I posted earlier. I have not been in them all day, but truth be told, oh, that's my cousin, by the way. You guys, Haley, my cousin. You sound like I felt when I was pregnant with girls. I know, Haley. I know. Everyone's been telling me that. My opinion is that I'm old. Or older. I should say older, because in LA I am not old to be having a baby. But I am older than I was with the boys. So what was I going to tell you guys? I lost my train of thought. I'm so excited to see so many of you on here. I'm glad you guys are all here, and like family members and friends, and some of you guys that I just know virtually. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Ferris. Oh, shoot, what was I saying? I think I was just telling you that with pregnancy number 3, I've just found that I've had to take better care of myself. So some of the other differences, my eating habits have just been different. With the boys, I really felt like I could eat how I had always been eating. I obviously ate a little bit more, but my habits didn't change, where this one's been very carbolicious, let's just say. Particularly in my 1st trimester, and now again in my 3rd. My 2nd was pretty good, as 2nd trimesters go, right? And exercise has been different. Cardio's been a little bit more challenging for me this time around. And again, I think that's because I've carried 2 babies already, which makes it, let's just say cardio makes it a little more challenging on my pelvic floor. April, I tried out your 4th trimester DVD for the first time last week. I like the whole towel thing. Oh, good. I can't see the rest of your message right now, April, but I'll read it later. I really love it, and then it kind of goes off. And you guys, if I don't get to respond to your comments, I always do in post. In post. I'm so used to saying that because I'm always talking about postnatal recovery. But when the video's over, I can see all of your comments when I'm done recording. The last thing, I think I just mentioned this, was that I'm just realizing I have to try so much harder because I'm taking care of 2 kids. I have to try so much harder to keep myself well, which I'm realizing definitely means more sleep, because almost every time I've been sick, like I literally had walking pneumonia at one point during this pregnancy. Every time I've been sick, rest has healed it. Hey, Julie. Hey, Marissa. I'm so glad you guys are all on. I should have known that Saturdays are a good day for moms. I don't know about... Hey, answer me this. The only reason... So I'm up here... I know what I was telling you guys when I lost my train of thought. I was telling you about that I'm back in my pajamas, which I'll get back to. But my boys are all watching the Final Four. Well, 2 of the boys. Liam fell asleep on the couch, but Landon and Sean, my husband, who I barely actually mentioned by name on here, they're watching the game, which I'm good for, like, the last, like, quarter. Unless it's the team I really want to win. So I'm guessing maybe that's what some of you guys are doing too. So my pajamas. So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I was in these. I had to go teach for a friend this morning over at Equinox, which is the gym I teach and work out at. And when I came back and I showered, again, any of you who've been pregnant, I'm sure can relate to this. I was in one of those moods, 3rd trimester flashback for some of you, where my whole body is just itching, and I really would have preferred to go naked, but not really an option. I mean, I guess it could be. And I want to cut off all my hair. Can anybody relate to that? Okay. So let's talk about something other than my pregnancy. How about that? Let's talk about what's happening in April. So I really wanted to give you all some new content. I wanted to give you all a new challenge. Is everything good here? I'm not hearing from some of you, so give me a thumbs up if everything's good. Making sure I'm not, like, freezing or something on here. Hold on. Okay, we're all good. Megan, I'm 24 weeks and I can't stand pants. Yes, I hear you. Thank you, Megan. Okay, you made me realize that we're all alive. Okay, so I'm in my pajamas and you're not wearing pants. We're all good. Okay, so what's coming up in April? I wanted to give you guys new content, but the reality is I'm working on some pregnancy content while I'm still pregnant, and I have a lot to do in the next few weeks, so I couldn't give you guys something new. So instead, excuse me, my upper body blast, the glory of being live, the upper body blast workout, which is one of my favorite and most popular free workouts that you can get at upperbodyblast.com, and I'll put that link in here later. I'm not relaunching it because it's always available, but in my private Facebook group, thank you, Jen, for putting it up there. In my private Facebook group, we're going to be doing it together as a team. So if you don't already have it, go to that link that Jen just posted, and we can, and you'll sign up and you'll become part of the group, which is really rewarding, I think, to be part of that group, because we're all kind of in it together. And we're going to start it on April 5th, so it'll go April 5th to April 15th. It's 10 days. It's 10 exercises. You do 10 reps of each. It's really, really doable, and it's safe for pregnancy, and it's safe for postnatal recovery, and I break down everything, so if you're new to exercise, it's really good for you, too. So that's what we're going to be doing in April, and then hopefully I'll have something new for you guys in May. I just got to get this pregnancy choreography out of my mind before I start working on something new for you guys. And what else? What else did I want to tell you? Oh, okay, so I'm shooting material in a few weeks. So I just wanted to give you guys, because I'm pregnant, right? So normally for a shoot, I would, up my cardio. I would cut a lot of things from my diet and try to get, like, really in video shape ready. That's why, FYI, I'm just giving you guys all a heads up. Whenever you are doing somebody's workout video, they have probably done some things, including a lot of people who I know just, like, completely dehydrate themselves, which I've never been able to do that because I'm exercising. Like, that's not safe. They do these things to get ready. So what am I going to do to get ready for a pregnancy shoot? Well, I'll tell you one thing I decided this morning, and it's good because it's like April 1st. And I always feel like the first of the month is a good day to kind of make some of these resolutions. So I enjoy a really great chai smoothie almost every morning from my favorite cafe. Like I usually drop off Landon at school. Liam and I go there. It's like it's our thing. And it's a total mom and pop place and I'm regular. So as of today, I'm cutting that and I'm going to enjoy just a regular non-calorie tea. And that'll just get a little bit of sugar out of my diet. Hey, Allison. And then I'm going to be doing the upper body blast workout with you guys, which I know gives you guys results. I know it gives me results. Hey, Maggie. And I'm going to try, like I said, cardio's been really tough for me this pregnancy, but I think not only practicing the material that I'm going to be taping, along with just trying to incorporate a little more cardio into my workouts will make me feel better, for, taping some of these workouts. But, that's the reality of pregnancy. I can't and I won't do the things that I would normally do to get ready for a shoot. But those are small changes. So I wanted to share that with you all because I know sometimes we're trying to figure out what are small changes that we can do to make ourselves healthier, to make ourselves feel better in our own skin. And those are some of the things I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be really sad to say goodbye to those chais. But in my head, I'm like, okay, come May, I'm going to have as many as I want again. Not as many as I want, but you know what I mean. One a day, which is like, when you start thinking about it, you're like, that's kind of a lot. So that's what I got for you. Again, if you didn't catch it, I am vlogging every day in April. I think the problem with these kind of vlogs where I don't have tips that I'm giving you, I get a little off track, but they are super fun to do once in a while. So I can't promise that I'm always going to do them on Facebook Live. I am going to probably test out. I've never done YouTube Live, and I have a pretty great audience on YouTube, too. So if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/SaraHaleyFit. And I may try doing some stuff there on YouTube. But the great thing is if I record it, if I go live someplace, then I can also post them here. Thanks, Jen, for asking. Yeah, I'll always share them here. So if you want to follow me for there's 30 days in April, yes. If you want to follow me for the 30 days in April, please feel free. I would love it, but it's going to be a lot of me. And if you want to check out that challenge, it's at SavvySexySocial.com. Who's Amy, who runs that website, is one of my favorite mentors. Okay, so have a really great weekend. I hope if you're rooting for one of the Final Four teams, I hope I'm saying that. North Carolina is the team that beat UCLA. So when they beat UCLA, they kind of won me over a little bit. So I will be watching the second half of that game. All right, let me know if you have any questions. You guys, please just always leave them in the comments. And thank you to all my friends that were on here. And I will see you tomorrow. That's pretty crazy to say. All right, bye.